Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Samurai Warriors 4 Empires. It's part 2, and I'm gonna have to get back all of the supplies that I used in the first part in order for us to go after Gracia again. And this is a perfect time for me to explain what it takes to be a good ruler and a bad ruler. Being a good ruler is raising your fame. That's going to automatically happen. However, if you're a bad ruler, just like in Samurai Warriors 2, it's going to drop your crops and your supplies. And peasants will revolt. I'm telling you now, if you are labeled a bad ruler, peasants will revolt when you try to take their land. Or more importantly, peasants will revolt in your land itself. I'm not shooting for a bad ruler, because guess what? Being a good ruler would mean you're going to make lots of money and lots of supplies. Anyway, you also want to worry about the loyalty of your troops. Now there's some guys that will follow a terrible ruler, but most of them won't. Also, bear in mind one other thing. That if you are a terrible ruler, you will have to try to keep your troops from losing their loyalty by giving them gifts and stuff like that. Eventually you will be able to placate to all of them right after you get a bigger castle, because that castle will bring, I think, a bigger castle that will allow mingling and tea parties and stuff like that, primarily so that way all of your officers will gain their loyalty back. Because in the last part I ended up getting an extended castle and I forgot to put people in there because that castle has diplomacy. And not only that, it also has a shop as well. Eventually I'll get a bigger castle. Probably part 4 I'll be getting a bigger castle, because we are going to go and attack in part 3. Oh, we're going to attack here. Again, I need to make sure that I have enough money and enough supplies. There are going to be loyalty events as well. Or events in general. Like, for instance, the warm sandals. But seriously, dude. This is a famous event that happened with Hideyoshi and Nobunaga. I understand he was trying to be loyal to keep Nobunaga from having cold feet, but in all honesty, you crushed my damn sandals. Your butt print is on my sandals. Now I'll be walking awkward for the rest of my life because these damn sandals. But whatever the point is, this loyalty event will gain experience points for Hideyoshi. There will be loyalty, or should I say, there will be cutscenes like that will gain experience for everyone. And then there'll be random cutscenes that'll be genuinely stupid. Like, for instance, the greatest fear. But whatever the case, I'm practically going to try to use the delegation of politics as opposed to just randomly picking out whatever policies I have. And the reason why we're going to be going to delegation of politics is because of the fact that I want to get as much done as humanly possible. Yeah, it's going to take twice as much to pull that off. But at least that's literally 4 policies within 2 delegation tries. And of course, after a full season, it goes back to spring. You'll have to change up your You'll have to change up all of your officers or magistrates and put them in the right position. Oh, and you might want to keep an eye on not only their leadership, but their wisdom and their politics. Because the higher their leadership and the higher their wisdom and politics, the better they are at getting things done. And the lower their politics and the lower their wisdom, the less things will be done. Although, if they're more like personnel minded and they're put in a personnel delegation, they'll be able to get some really good policies. Now, what you're about to see is me putting military minded people together in an area that will make things, how should I put this, easier. Like, for instance, putting two military-minded people together, you will end up seeing sparkles. That means they are going to coexist and get some really good policies. Same thing for the commerce. Now, or should I say development? If you put two people that like each other and have a high development, and they are well versed in development, you'll be seeing sparkles, meaning they're going to be pulling out some really good policies. So keep that in mind when you're changing out magistrates. But you'll have to switch them over after a season, because they'll start turning to the down. As in, like, their arrow will be from up all the way to down if they're constantly used. So you'll have to switch out and give everybody a turn. And also bear in mind, you will have to deal with people who are fighting amongst themselves. So with that said, I unfortunately will have to, actually no, that's not unfortunate. I'm gonna raise up my fame. I'm gonna try to raise my fame up to the point where I'll eventually get proselytized. Now, those who don't know what proselytize is, it's promotion from Samurai Warriors 2. And every time you reach a cultural point, like from raising all your crops, investing in people, being a good ruler, every time you proselytize or get a promotion, you'll end up getting a higher promotion in rank where you'll be getting more money, more directives. Well, I think, yeah, more money and more directives, as well as your level will go up. Well, that's the difference here. Like, you'll just get more money and rank in Samurai Warriors 2. Here, that actually depends on your level. And not only that, not only the experience points in battle, but also being a ruler with high fame will definitely determine how high your level is in battle. Because the higher your level is, the more powerful you become. And more importantly, you will need to try to find a castle that has a blacksmith so that you'll be able to get the ultimate weapons, because difficulty does not matter as far as getting ultimate weapons. It all depends on whether or not your troops have the experience or not. Oh, and when I said something about having really, really dumb cutscenes, this is one of them. And for those who don't know what this is the sorcery. This cutscene will always happen, and I don't know if it'll affect anything, but it does have some funny moments. Like, for instance, Naomasa, who is the son of Naotara E, has a fear of poorly prepared potato soup. What? I mean, now Naotara can actually cook in Samurai Warriors 4 and I think 4-2. Yeah, 4-2. But fully prepared. Okay, I guess. Oh! Ooh, we got a new forge. And by the way, for those who don't know, forges are practically elements. And those elements you can add on to your weapons at any time. The higher your weapon, the higher the forge that you put on your weapon, the more that effect will show up. It starts off at 10, but it will go to max 50. It's not just like random. And also you can put that on everyone. So that way you won't have to do it for every individual person. So with that said, I need to also make up for the fact that I didn't show off my edit character in the last part, because I should have made sure that happened. So, let's see. We're gonna raise the rice field. And sadly, that means we're gonna have to... Oh wait, no. We're just gonna raise the commerce and rice yield, that's all. And it's a good thing I did that too. Now, I'm gonna try to change up the banner a little bit so I could get some gold up in here. That way I can start getting ready to attack Gracia, because again, they can attack for so long, but once Gracia starts getting herself some territory, she will become a menace to society, and I do not want that to happen, because she's going to come my way first. And I'm not going to be in the mood for that. So if I take Gracia's entire territory down, I'm going to go there and put all of my officers as close to the territories as humanly possible, so that way all I have to do is just make sure nobody comes anywhere close to the territories I've taken. Ooh! Ooh! I got a bumper Fuck. I can't win for nothing. I get a bumper crop and I end up getting a goddamn plague. I can't win for nothing. I just came out of RNG from Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. Come on, Samurai Warriors 4. Cut a man a break. Come on, give me a bone. I mean, throw me a freaking bone. Whichever one. It don't matter, because at the end of the day... Oh, okay, I think I'm gonna take that. Ring it is. Alright. With 2 directives left, let's see... Well, 2 directives done. Let's see if we can go after anybody. Well, no, not now. Because again, we're... Oh, yes! Now we can start going after people. Because you see, battle is going to take a lot of money. And let's raise the commerce, so that way we can get some more commerce, so we can start going after people. And what's going to happen, I'm going to eventually, when I start attacking, switch out officers so that they can all start getting experience points. Because that way, if they all take part in battle, they will be loyal and not try to cause an uprising. Oh, and by the way, these are all the forges that you could buy that I've already unlocked. And there's like no event to unlock them, they just randomly become unlocked. And I just need to go after like, well, large inspect. That's what I meant to say inspect, not invest. Why did I say inspect? Yeah. Having inspect is a good thing, but invest is even better. And so much for not getting an alliance, but oh well. Eventually, I'll get some good policies. But for right now, let's see if we can take down... Oh. Oh, fuck you! We aren't even strong enough. Are you kidding me? 10,000. We barely even have enough. Ah, jeez. I should have put one more guy over here. That would have made things even. Well, not really. Oh, and everybody's starting to go down. Okay, you guys are fine. I'm not going to change you. You're fine. We're going to change the military. We're going to change these guys because they're actually going to be needed. So let's change these guys up. And I think we could keep you the way you are. So we're good. Up. That's good. So with that said, I might have to change my banner later. Let's see. Ooh! Let's go on ahead and get some new troops. Might as well. Oh, come on. There. That's what I needed to do. We're done, and now for the next one. Let's add him to this one. Now, keep an eye on your troop count. I mean, you can invite all these soldiers if you want, but yeah, you have a limit. Let's go on ahead and raise the rice field and commerce at least. So that means more money for me. Yeah, I want to invade, but not right now. Let's see. Because Gracia has enough to actually cover her troops. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. It's gonna come to the point where... Oh, okay, I guess. We're just gonna back out of this. And we're just gonna come back when we have enough troops to deal with. Oh, okay, they've defended themselves. Yeah, by part 3, you're gonna see a lot of warlords disappearing. Of that, I can assure you. So, I'm as baffled as to wonder why my reinforcements isn't coming. And then I forgot, oh yeah, they don't do bridges. So, yeah. I go there without any reinforcements. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. Let's get you, yes. And now lightning, I think, has been enhanced, I do believe. So, let's see what you have. Okay, I think we can either invite somebody, or I can just make a policy myself. Honestly, I need to fortify my... Yeah, I need to fortify my ranks. That would be a great idea. In fact, I'm gonna do that eventually. So that way, when they come after me, it'll be easier for me to defend myself. That's probably the reason why nobody's coming after me. Alright. I guess I can employ somebody. Or I could go to the shop. Let me see what they did with the weapon. Or never mind. Let's see. Well, I'm trying to think of what to do here. Yeah, actually, let's get myself a formation. I have like 2 rings, a serpent, and I don't think I have geese. So that would actually help me out in the long run. I promise, ladies and gentlemen, you won't be seeing strategies after this part. Promise you that. Oh, right, in case you're wondering, I was planning on going after them with Nene, but, as you can clearly see, that's not a good idea. So, oh, wait. I thought I got that, but apparently not. Oh, wait, no. Now I have a bumper crop. I thought I had one before. Now I do. And, oh, yes, that's more than enough supplies to do at least 2 attacks. Perfect. Let's go and have Nene teach somebody how to actually be a leader. We're going to put you here. Okay. Okay, I get it. You're trying to be stupid, game. So let's put this guy over here, and we're good. Alright. We need to see what we can get here. Now, I should upgrade. Yeah, that's the thing. I could upgrade the forge to make things a lot easier on myself, but I'm gonna go on ahead and try to invest. Alright. Let's go ahead and change the banner so I can get something better than that. Yeah, increase the troop count, because we need it. Yeah, we're gonna skip another season. Now here's the thing. For those of you who are wondering about the targets, so long as you manage to get to the target, it'll be alright. But you don't have to go after the target necessarily. But taking care of the target means you're going to get more fame. And yeah, more fame means you're going to get closer and closer to having more directives. Ooh. They just wiped out another clan. And Kanbei ended up getting the plague. Oh, thank goodness. That'll make it easier for me to take him over once we get over there. And now we got another geese. That's good. We can use that later. And I think we need to do something because the randomness weakened our commerce. So we might as well get that out of the way. But first, I'll be right back. I'll see you in a little bit. Now, I'm back, and we are going to prepare to take down Gracia. I bet you're asking, what is my beef with Gracia? I played Samurai Warriors 2 Extreme Legends, and let me assure you, out of that group of characters that came in, well, Yoshimoto was relegated to Extreme Legends for the 2nd time. He wasn't fully playable until 3. I went there and played her campaign, and needless to say, she's a damn charge character. And oh yeah, we are definitely getting SOL'd here. because she's got more troops than I do. But as I was saying, she is a charge character in a game where you have rapid punches. And yeah, having to charge her maneuvers in order for her to survive is absolutely annoying. And she's also a glass cannon. That definitely makes things annoying. Let's see. I can't really put anybody in position just yet. We're kind of good, but getting that experience booster definitely helps. So on that note, let's see if I can get somebody to come over by me. I'm gonna need it because the last thing I need is to be swarmed while I'm trying to take bases to the left and the right. Everyone is going to do their own actions so long as I command them. Oh, that's another thing. They have the button commands. Left will get anybody to be in attack. Right will get everybody to be in defense. Down will be free mode, but up will have you to switch characters if you're linked to them. So bear that in mind. Oh, so to start, and why am I stuck here? Oh yeah, and I tried to summon my horse, but I couldn't. Yeah, that kind of sucks. We'll get to getting a new horse later. Hopefully, if I can find Matsui Kaze, that's the one that you want to get. Or is it Katsukase? I'm trying to remember the name of the horse of Keiji Maida, but it is basically red hair in this game. And if you find that horse, buy it. It is the best horse in the game. Bar none, hands down. So, this is my character. And unlike with Samurai Warriors 2, Samurai Warriors 4 now has more generic officer weapons. Oh, and by the way, what just happened? Oh, yeah. Gracia activated her strategy, Hearts and Mind. That's what happened. In other words, she just added more troops to her already high troop count and raised the morale. So now I'm going to be fighting officers with high morale. This ain't good. This ain't good at all. Ooh, someone actually secured a base. Good. We'll be trying to take over the left side, hopefully. And here's how bases work in this game. Just like with Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires, you can't really take the main camp until you deal with the supply base. And once you take the supply base that's adjacent to the main base, then, and only then, will you be able to take the main camp. But more importantly, if you manage to defeat multiple officers, and I'm getting ransacked here because I'm at a low level, oh God have mercy, I definitely need to Prolosite after this. It would be in my best interest to do so, and by the way, make sure you pay attention to the ground, because sometimes enemies drop stuff, other times they don't. And yeah, the only reason why I'm using the same combo because of the fact that my weapon has not raised its level yet. And, oh God, I am about to die. Oh no, not now, not here. But here's the thing, if all of my allies fall, that's pretty much going to be the end of this battle. We'll lose this attack. But if some of my allies don't fall, now let me heal myself first. But as I say, if some of my allies fall and only I stay alive, we'll still have a battle. So long as not all of my allies have fallen and had to retreat. It's sort of like Dynasty Warriors 8. So long as, like, everyone in your camp did not have to retreat, everything will be just fine. And, oh, somebody took the supply base. So guess what? The main officer is going to be showing up, which is Gracia. And I pretty much lost my formation. So, all that's left now is to take the last two bases because my troops are pretty much doing what they do best. Holding the fort down. Yeah, too bad I'm kind of low on health here. Oh, right! I forgot! Even without rings, bases can actually slowly but surely heal you back to normal, so long as there's no officers in your base. And she employed a tactic, no, not a talk, a new formation. So now we're gonna have to combat that. If I was smart, I would have combat that with geese, but instead I'm combating that with rings. Now that we have the higher, oh wait, we don't have the higher troop count yet. Unfortunately, we are evenly matched, so that means both effects are going to be taking effect. I'm going to be slowly but surely healing, and everybody on the opponent's side will be slightly faster. So yeah, there is that. And on top of the fact, we'll get some defense. So yeah, bases can actually heal you in this game. Just want to let you know. Yeah, we are taking care of business, and we've gotten the second to last base in this stage. The last base that's waiting for us is the main camp itself. Huh, they didn't drop anything. Oh well. That sucks. But as I was saying, while it's slowly but surely raising up to 180, I am getting high defense, and more importantly, I am healing. And we certainly turned this battle around. Bro, we had the clear disadvantage, and oh yes, I forgot to mention, twin Musaos are here too. That only happens if, one, you have an officer that has Musao as well in the general direction, and two, you also have an officer that is linked to you in the same vicinity with high Musao as well. Oh, you can also do that in Rage mode as well. And Rage mode, I've already showed off in part 1. If you gather 5 orbs, you'll be able to go into Rage mode and tear into the enemy ranks. And unfortunately, we have to go into neutral, but we can pick another formation since we've got enough formations to do so. And we've defeated Sena. Oh, by the way, be wary though, some of your officers may get captured along the way. If they do, just take the officer who will take the ruler's land who captured them, and they'll be back on your force. But if you capture their army, or anyone from their army, you can just actually that you can just employ them. But beware that if the officer who originally had that troop went there and conquer your land and takes your land, yeah, there isn't an officer mode in this game. It's literally game over. But I just showed off my Rage mode art, and yes, there also is the triangle button to counter the enemy. And ironically enough, it came from this game and not Dynasty Warriors 9. Yeah, that's right. It was taken from this game and went to Dynasty Warriors 9. But for the most part, at least we gained a victory. At least we defeated Gracia, and we're one step away from knocking her off of her pedestal. So, I just need to increase my rank a little bit more through policy before I get myself a higher level. So, while there's like a couple of lieutenants, there's still some that are unit leaders. And I'm going to have to put some troops into my employ. Particularly going to have to change up some sides, because once I start taking land from Gracia and once we start we're going to put these two right here. So that's what I was saying. Once I start taking land from Gracia, there'll be absolutely no way that they're going to be able to take the lands behind me. And good. Things happening to them that are bad. Excellent. That should happen to them, but not to me. But we all know how RNG does me. And it does me real dirty. Let's see who I can get for this. And I'm going to have to change over a couple of enemies too. Well, a couple of friends too. Eventually, once their arrows go back up, you can use them again for strategies. Alright, let's change diplomacy. We might as well. Because we're going to need everything we can get. And with that said, we got our troops here, and I think that'll focus more on fame than what it will on strategy. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we just need to choose another target. I think we're gonna go for Gracia's main camp. Yeah, we'll go for Gracia's main camp, and we'll finish her off in the next part. So, with that said, I'm RVMan985. See you all in part 3, where we will eliminate Gracia, make some moves to get our bases full of officers, and more importantly, hopefully I raise up into a promotion in rank, so that way I'll get more fame and more directives to do things. And hopefully my troops will still have loyalty towards me. This is RVMan985. Peace out, and take care. Whew, that was a lot. This is a long part, by the way. Good Lord, have mercy. Oh, right, I forgot to hit the pause button.